Wait. When I'm talking to someone, really? The evidence is actually there itself from the conversation. The reasoning that people wants to reject what they wanted a person wants to say. It's like example. I will give you an example of a conversation. The person says about a situation, a post, I can say, or an event. Then you corrected or say your inside your feelings also. Then it replied you, why are you judging? Why are you biased? Why do people do what's the word? Why do people wants? That's the word. Why really people wants a person to say what it wants to hear? If it doesn't want to hear or it doesn't want the comment that she or he have seen, it's like saying, who do you think you are? Then I will say to you also, who do you think you are to say what will I think, what will I say, and what will I do? The reasoning of, what's the word? Not reflecting, not exactly reflecting, but the projection. That's the word. Why do people want to project something to a person? And as I have said, person rules her own self. Why do you want to project? And of course, where's the judgment actually there? If you told your truth, if you told what you saw, and even though actually you're telling the truth, some people are, if you really realize it, the arrogance and ignorance there. Why do people really are always wanting to project something? You yourself, people projects before I am like that, but now that I'm very awake, oh, really, even not reasoning, but the, what can we call those kinds of people that wants to project something? Hmm. Maybe in reasoning, yes. Did I give an real example? Example, real conversation. Okay. It's about the situation of Hamas and the Zionists, or I can say Palestine and Israel. Some supports Palestine, some supports Israel. Those who really supports Israel, not Israel itself, you can really see who is in the right side, even in the reasoning and in the thinking. Even though you are not in the religion itself, but the humanity of reasoning. The reason is always human, right? What other people do to other people, to their own, because we're talking about that one. But there's one person that said, because I said there, I have my own thinking, and I know some Israelites are innocent, but the Zionist, Jewish, and the other that knows the situation but didn't do anything. So the strategy there is to support the other side so that they will stop what they are doing, those bad intentions. Yes, if no choice in strategical situation, like those like that situation, because it's a government situation also, right? You have to support the other side, even though what's doing is also is bad, because they are both doing genocide, because they are solving the problem with a crime to a crime. They're using those wars, and because of that wars, someone has to die. The innocent ones, the innocent of people of Israel and the innocent people of Palestine. Yes, that's how a ruler sometimes think. And well, I know they cannot. Why did I even commented also that one? And I know that no one can understand me about that part. And someone commented, I think you are also judgmental. Where actually is the word judgmental on that part. I just tell the truth. I just tell the truth. Where's the judgments at the part that I have my own thinking, and even though I didn't search voluntarily, it's coming to my FYP, and you can see what's really is happening, who is on the right side and who is in the wrong side. Oh my gosh, I I regretted that I commented that part. The thing that I said, I have my own thinking, and those who has its fault has I have my own thinking. This is the thing that I have, the whole thing that I have told from that comment. I have my own thinking. Um, the thing that has the fault is the Zionist, Jewish, and also those are involved, and the strategical way to do is so no other choice but to support the other side. No other word. But I was condemned because of that comment. But I don't feel guilt about that comment. It's like, what if you really, because that's a video of a Filipino actually that's saying that blah 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 is la la, and I'm looking about all the comments. One Muslim says, why are you saying that you eat the tissue, they given you tissue, then Muslim don't use tissue? Then the other says, well, I'm smelling something here, says, and some other says, because of money. Not me who told that one, that word only that I told, right? And the other says, of course, you know what will it says if it's the support of Israel. You know, some also says that, well, if you want to comment something and say what inside of you, other will say, so better not. Actually, someone says, so he understand the part. It is true. Filipino, that's why they don't care about you. I don't care about you also. When there's a part that this judgment will come because you only think what you think, and you are not really open-minded. I will pray for those who are my fellow Filipino that are good person, I can say, because I know there are Filipinos, there are good-hearted, even lost, but when you talk to them, you can feel really the good-heartedness in there, the angel being, I can say, on them. Not like some that if you are talking to someone, well, actually not only Filipinos are like that. I encountered some Muslims also, Arabs, etc. Comments, in comments also, other race also, in comments. We are really lost in everything. If you will fully awaken, you will understand me. You will think I'm crazy. You will think today, but if you fully awaken, you will understand me. What I'm saying. I feel sorry for those people that is still in their low vibration. I will summarize them as they cope their own low vibration through projecting something to others. Like they wanted to hear something nice on their ego and pride. It's all about pride and ego. When will we bring down that pride and ego? When will we go or change that pride and ego to pride and ego with our Father? With the right path. When will we control that evil side of us? The reasoning, the attitudes and manners, even the mocking, the reasoning of mocking, the reasoning of vain, we don't understand. Didn't you realize what they are doing is mocking also? Those who wants to project something to you that they wanted to hear think or do, that's smacking also actually. It's so tiring to explain and explain and explain actually. Oh my gosh. Explain and that I hope someone can really understand me. I hope so. But I know there are some that even though they didn't know Father, but inside them they can understand that feeling. That you wish you didn't say that one. You wish. But the bitterness of that one is the bright side is at least you said your thoughts and feelings. That's the best part actually. If you never before explains what's inside of your thinking and feelings to others. It feels so good. But be careful. As I have said, there in the highest vibration there is a bad. Right? So don't be feel good on doing bad as it is because it's still a bad actions, thoughts, and words. I heard one saying that the golden age at that time there would be no more deceit and jealousy. Oh, it will happen that part if we allow ourselves actually. It depends on person. It depends actually. But the self itself can give that freedom of that part that it will remove from thinking of deceive and jealousy, not thinking but doing also. It will, but it depends still in persons because there's a lot of person. It will not it will not happen that deceit and jealousy if there's no people that is lazy. Actually, a person that is lazy sometimes also what's come out in the mouth. You will realize that that person is a lazy person also. Those who complain every time. There's a part that hurt and hatred is there when there's a complaint also. But most of the time, why there's a complaint? Because people are lazy. Reality check. Reality check. I mean, I'm not judging. I'm telling the truth. No, no, no bias or judging at that part. Feed that ego as much as you wanted, as long as we that did our part remove from that ego in the pride. The feeling is so beautiful. Really, the freedom you can feel those in making yourself free from that ego and pride. Because at the end, who will feel that pride and ego? You yourself, right? Even though you project to others your pride and ego. Like you bully it or you say it to other people. Why do people persecute, oppress, and etc. to others? Because of that pride and ego, right? It's all about pride and ego. As I have said, the energy of the evil side is strong in that laziness, hurt, hatred, and money. Yes, it leads all to money. But there's connection about the hurt and hatred and laziness. Especially lazy and money. The connection about this two is very strong. Before, I am lazy. But now that I open myself for that this is also the reason why I married my father. I have to be ready for those who condemn me, for those who persecuted me, for those who the narrow road. That if you hold the name of a father and the teachings itself, all will persecute you. All will cast something, everything they wanted to you. And what else? They project you as a bad person. And what else? But I know some people will understand me. Even my fellow preacher, I know. Some condemn each other. They persecute each other, actually. As long as you know that you are in the right path, you know that God is with you, and remember that His protection is always with you. It is true. The marriage also itself is no one will marry you because of this kind of reality. They will be afraid of you. Promise. Because I'm observing also some people really is afraid being near of you. Especially when they know that the truth is what you are seeing. Even family actually. They won't believe and accuse you also. That's the reason why marrying our Father in our lives is hard. But the blessings is always there. Which is in His kingdom. Automatically, you have a position. You are already the gatekeeper between our Father and the reality. So spiritual and world. That golden age will not happen unless people will allow themselves and remove that ego and pride. And I can say, learn from their experiences, especially from their trauma and pains. Then control those 7 traits. Well, they have to remember the love also, the faith. In that love, as I always say, it includes the trust in our Father, love in our fellow persons, the world and the people, respect, forgiveness, happiness, willingness, hope, I can say, etc. Hope this world still can do their tribulation trial in 7 years because it's very short. So, I will just continue and share my observations to you because I know some will needed it, but well, yeah, some will judge you really, as they say, you are judging them also in being biased. But didn't they realize why we are doing this one? We undergo through that, I can say, spiritual growth or spiritual healing or test in our lives, that we realize what we are doing is bad. That's the part you will always be judged of what you do. In marrying our Father, the purpose is there, but the road or path is narrow and a lot of thorns. Because there's always a way, the evil side will does its job, does his or her job, the spirit, the evil spirits, to make it more harder and make you more, you struggle, I can say, a lot of struggle. But if you do it, congratulations, you pass the test. Actually, in spiritual growth, in experiencing when you are kid until you become adult, as knowing our Father, it's not that hard. But when you undergo spiritual healing, that's the hardest actually. I realized, because you were like reborn again, especially if you know what happened, as I always say. But if you don't know why you undergo that situation, sometimes we didn't know that we undergo spiritual healing. Example are those accident that or breakups in a relationship. It's so hard, right? Like, it's spiritual healing. It's hard to move on someone that you really loved very much. A kind of spiritual healing. But this one, if you want to share, the struggle is there, really. The hardest. Not only physical, the struggle is there, so beyond. The spiritual world. So, let's always pray to our Father. That's the protection itself. And believe in our faith in Him. And believe that He is always in our side, so that we will not think we are not alone. That's why people are always looking for a partner, even though they know that they are not sure if that's the forever couple, because we are afraid of being alone. How about if we remember that God is always there in our side, even though we don't have a companion? That's my actually secret also. That's why I can handle being alone. They always question me, you stayed here, no one, you are no one to talk to. How do you cope your time? Are you not feeling alone like that? Hindi ka ba nababaliw? It's like, what's the English of that? Are you not going crazy? That's it. No, because my strategy is God is always there. Father is always there. And my pets is there. I'm talking to them actually sometimes. There's a way that they understand me. If I said, I want a hug, please. Well, it's like they understand me. And there's always a part that even though you will feel tower moment, as long as you will always remember that Father is always there. Peace in the peace inside, the inner peace will always there. And if you respect and accept also that you are always alone, even though you have a partner, there's a time that you have to be alone. You will understand. There's a difference still being alone with yourself, with a partner. Promise. So, I think that's enough. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell notification, and if you want to share so I can make next videos.